What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It is your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's another Greatness Think Different Thursday. I need you to say this with me. Y'all know how it goes. I am greatness. One more time. I am greatness. Y'all know I do things in threes. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. I am greatness. I need that to sink into you all day today. Everything that you do today, it's about doing it with your greatness. Everything that you do today. I don't care if it's just a phone call, if it's just email, whatever it is that you're doing today, I want you to do it in your greatness. I need you to feel that energy this morning. I want you to, as you on the way to work or you watching a replay, feel this energy that I'm feeding to you on this Think Different Greatness Thursday. It's a great day. Y'all can see I'm outside, right? Y'all see I'm outside. It is a beautiful day outside, getting my walk in. But it's a beautiful day outside. So I wanted to do my do my live this morning outside as I in between my walk, because I'm halfway. I did halfway at the library. Y'all do know that this is the richest place on earth, right? The library is the richest place on earth. I know you hear people say that the cemetery is the richest place on earth, but it's not. It's not. The cemetery is where ideas went to lay to rest. I'm not going to say the other word. I'm not going to say the D word, but it's where ideas went to lay to rest. But at the library, that's where ideas go to live forever. Every book that's in that library, is someone's legacy. That book has outlived that person, those persons. What are you creating today that you're outliving, that is going to outlive you? That's what your legacy is. I'm sorry, y'all. I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. Morning, Doc. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Let's get into this. Y'all know what we've been talking about all this week. I've been passionate about it. I've been talking about what? The power of clarity. The 5 keys. I've been talking about the 5 keys to lead boldly and build with purpose. We're leading boldly and building with purpose this week. I'm giving you those keys so that you have the clarity that you need in order to be able to do that. So let's get into this today. What I want to talk about today is clarity of branding. The clarity of branding. Y'all know I am a passionate about branding and how we represent ourselves, because here's the thing: we have to stop confusing our customers. Stop confusing them. Today that stops. I don't want you confusing them any longer, because here's the challenge. Here's the thing that happens with you confusing your customers. Businesses often try to be everything to everyone, leaving them confused about who they are, what they do, and why it matters. Confusion costs you conversions. That confusion that you're in, that chaos that you're in, that I talk about, is costing you conversion. Because confused people don't buy. Period. They don't. And that's why you have to be. You can't worry about trying to be everything to everybody. You cannot be everything to everybody. And you have to ensure that you have your target market, your target audience, your avatar, if you will, that you speak to, and you speak to them. And that was one of the things that for what it's worth, and I won't say his name, but he talked about, I know my audience. And you couldn't tell him any different. He was like, I know how to speak to them. I know what they like, what they don't like. At least he thinks he does, but he really don't. Anyway, but that's another story. But just stop confusing your audience. What's up, D? What's up, brother? Here's what happens when you stop confusing. When you stop, or why you should stop confusing your clients. Customers buy clarity. They choose the brand they understand the fastest. The one with the most features, let me say that again. They choose the brand they understand the fastest, not the one with the most features. So you can have all the bells and whistles that you want, and you can have this, that, and or the other. But if they're not choosing you the fastest, it's because you're not clear. Are you being clear? I want you to work on that today. I want you to take a look at your messaging across your social media, across even your emails that you're sending. Are you clear about what it is that you do? And I'm saying you may be clear on it, but you got to make sure that those that you serve are clear. Are they clear on what you do? Simplicity sells. That's the bottom line. The simple thing, make it simple, make it clear, so that they understand it. And I had in my mastermind group a couple weeks ago, they were telling me you want to have it at a level that they understand. They said a 6th grade level, so that they understand it. They want it that simple, so that you're able to be able to gain, so that it doesn't seem complicated to them. And I've learned that too, that when you have to kind of walk your clients, your customers through there, and that's the reason that you want to have a process, but you walk them through the process of what it is that you offer, that you serve, and at the end of the day, they get the results that they want. That's what you got to make sure of, and that's what you got to do. I want you today, take a look at your messaging, take a look at how you're serving from a messaging standpoint, and see if there's room for improvement. Is there a room for improvement? Is there a better way that you can communicate? And you can even ask your clients, is there a better way that I could communicate with you or with you all? Put it out there and see what you get, because the more transparent you are with them and interactive you are with them, and they give you the feedback, that gives you the ability. That's work that you have to do and try and figure it out, but it gives you the ability to be able to know what it is that they're saying that they like or that they need, and then you work on the aspect of being able to give it to them, being able to serve it to them. Here's what I want you to get today, and then I'm done. This is the last takeaway. I want you to audit your brand messaging. Like I said today, I need you to do that. Can someone explain what you do in one sentence after visiting your website or after visiting your social page? Is it that simple for them to be able to know what it is that you do? And they can answer that question. Not you, because you already know what you do. So you don't have to answer that question. But can someone who may even just be a potential client, can they go to your website? Can they go to your social media page and know what you do? Y'all hear me say every single day, "What's up, Kendall? Good morning." Y'all hear me every single time that I come on here. What do I say? This is your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie, the Impact Builder. Because I need people to know that I am the Impact Builder. And what does that mean? That means that I assist entrepreneurs, leaders, and organizations to be able to develop their 4 pillars of sustainability. But also, my assignment, as I tell you all every day, is to make you 1% better each and every day, so that you're better by the end of the year than you are at the beginning of the year. And that becomes sustainable, so that you keep the doors open. So all of my content, all of the things that I do, point people in that direction, so that they keep the doors open. So you want to make sure that your messaging today, everything that you do today, everything that you say today, ties into your mission and your vision that you say that you have. And if it doesn't match up with it, then you want to make some adjustments too. It's almost like, and then I'm leaving. I'm done, y'all. It's almost like back in the day with the Temptations, right? What did they do? They had the, and I'm not gonna torture y'all and get up and start dancing. But back in the day, the Temptations, if you look at the movies and everything like that, what did they do? I'm sorry, they came in the movie, y'all. They had one mic. Y'all want to see me do it? Y'all want to see me do it? Y'all want to see me rock? Y'all want to see me rock? I'm not gonna do that, y'all. I'm not gonna do. But they had one mic, and all the dancing and choreographing that they did, it always brought them back to that one mic. They danced around, did their little two-step and everything like that. But everything that they did always brought them back to that one mic. Let your messaging, everything that you do today, let your messaging that you do today always come back to the one mic. That one mic. What's your one mic? I want you to think about your one mic today. Yeah, that's all I want you to say today. What's my one mic? My one mic. What are you doing? What are you saying? You can do all of the other things, all the great things that you do. But at the end of the day, everything points back, takes them back to that one mic that you have. So that's what I got for you today. Y'all know we can go into more detail. I want you to set up the description is in there. You can set up the calendar. We can set up the strategy session for you. We can go into more detail about your vision and how to have clarity in your branding and all of the other the power of clarity that we're talking about all of this week. These keys, these 5 keys. I want you to be able to understand them. I told you I'm gonna have tomorrow, and I'll tell y'all now. I wasn't gonna tell you till tomorrow, but I'll have a digital download for you that you can have. It's free for you. You just have to DM me. But these 5 keys, so that you can understand what it is that you need to do in order to be able to gain that clarity that we're talking about. Because people buy clarity. They don't buy things that they don't understand, that they don't know. Confused minds don't buy. So if you want someone to be able to buy your product, buy your service, and invest in your organization, or for you to follow you as a leader, you got to be clear. We've got to be clear. So that's part of understanding the power of clarity. So it's your boy, Dr. Darren McKenzie Jr. We're going to be right back here tomorrow morning. I got to go finish my walk. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Deuces.